Well, hello there, Facebook buddies, YouTube pals, comedy friends. Those have been, sorry, a little burp there. Those who've been following the competition at the Plano House of Comedy, the second annual funniest person with a day job. Another little burp. I tasted my lunch there. What? Pardon me. It was tasty the first time around, but not the second. Um, so, what I'm here to promote is, round the second semifinal round. Started it last week, and I'm in night number two, competing against perhaps 10 other comics for an opportunity to advance to the May 30th final round of the second annual Plano House of Comedy Funniest Person with a Day Job. You know, I know they got this sort of thing going on at the other clubs in the chain, and that'd be fun to track those competitions too. But if you're here in the Metroplex, well, you have a chance to come out and see me. What do I have to offer you? Well, I have the opportunity to offer you a free ticket, valued at $10 plus fees. We can get that waived aside, and hey, you could bring a date or a friend, family, loved one. You could bring the whole family out there if they're over the age of 18 or whatever the age of entry is, and have a good time, and then reciprocate your generosity with the fine people that will serve you. Now, what do I have? Pardon me, a sniffle here. I'm feeling miserable today, but I'm not going to let that stop me from spreading my joy. Now, I'm going to be bringing the whiteboard back. Some of you may know that I'm probably the number one whiteboard comic in the Metroplex. I'll have to admit there's not a lot of competition, for that coveted title, but I'm happy to, use it as a credit. But my whiteboard I haven't used it since January, but I'm going to bring it out and do something new, something never before done with my whiteboard in a comedy show. And if you want to see it, come on out. 7:30 show, May 23rd, with a free ticket. Now, what else am I going to be doing here that's going to be worthwhile to drag you out on a Tuesday night? Well, here's what I'm thinking. I went and watched the semifinal round one, and I noticed there were a lot of dirty jokes and there were a lot of hacky jokes that were getting laughs. Now, I'm something of a student of the local comedy scene, and I watch the professional comics like Bert Kreischer, and I see them getting laughs from a lot of bad jokes. See, the thing about audiences is that they'll laugh at jokes that aren't very good, and that's not a good thing, because it reinforces in the minds of the comedians that their jokes are good when they really aren't. Just because a joke gets a laugh doesn't mean it's a good joke. Just like food that is eaten, even eaten with with some zest and relish, doesn't mean that that's good food. For example, when I go to Half Price Books, I often pass a local McDonald's, and people go in there with an appetite. Their I'm loving it jingle, really responded well with the public. I got a good public response. I'm sorry, my brain and my mouth are not working together as a team right now, but there are people who will say, "I love McDonald's. It's not good food. It's not good for you." And as a glutton and an obese man, I've eaten my share of bad food over the years, and I know what I'm talking about here, folks. What if you were to take someone who had a taste for this bad food and cooked them a meal, or brought them to a restaurant that served better food? Now, some of those folks might begin to lose their taste for McDonald's. They might realize, oh, you know what? There's something else out here that's a little better, or is considerably better. It's really not going to break the bank to go out and enjoy this. Why would I go back to McDonald's ever again? That can be the case with comedy. I have the opportunity on May 23rd to tell some jokes that don't have to resort to being foul or I don't have to be using predictable hacky material that stupid people in the audience laugh at, or the Dallas comedy cadence that so many people use around here, as one does when performing in Dallas. I tried to use it, just I got the phrasing right, but I blew it on the cadence. I just can't be that kind of phony baloney. But I'll bring my unique cadence out, and what I intend to be is a rising tide that can raise all boats, or lift all boats or ships, and I can provide an alternative to the McDonald's comedy, and it'll give people an opportunity to say, hey, you know what? I don't need to talk about the filthy things I watch on the internet when I'm alone, because that's not something anybody really needs to hear about. And it's been done before. It's not shock. My goodness, it's 2023. We don't need to pretend that this stuff is shocking to hear anymore. It's certainly not interesting. But perhaps someone could think, you know what, I could try a fresh perspective. I could try to have more layers to my humor than patting myself on the back for making a pun, or a very, very shallow call back, and impress the lower IQ members of the audience with my wit, or those whose minds have been dulled by a heavy alcohol consumption. There's better comedy out there, and I'd like to be that rising tide that can raise those funny people's ships. That would be a great honor. Now, not everybody's gonna want to have their boat lifted, and I understand that. But then what I hope I can do for those people is that I can shame them, that I can be better than them, and make them feel wretched. Because I think a sense of shame in society is a good thing to have. I value shame. If it weren't for shame, what would we be? My goodness, I'm living in the city of Dallas, a city that's losing its shame, and it's not a good sight, folks. We've moved beyond the people of Walmart as a society into something far, far worse. And please let me displace your water and raise your ship. Come out and support that. Come out and support the rising tide. Well, that's about all I have for this video here. If you want to watch another promo video, even though the contest is passed, I really, really enjoyed the promo video over here. It was a lot of fun to make. It might even be my favorite promo video of all, although I enjoyed this one quite a bit. But if you want to see a really good promo video, check this one out. It's my round 1 promo video number 2. It's a classic. Thanks again, folks. Bye.